All right, hey everybody, Brandon Phillips here, CrossFit Bound. We're going to go over this week's training and kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be doing over the next 3 weeks for our strength program. There's been some confusion, so I'm trying to eliminate that and help y'all come into class prepared, knowing what you're going to do, know what to expect, know what to expect's going to happen as we move forward. So we're going to stick with the 531 Wendler strength program. Then we're going to be in round 2 of this now. So what that means is we're still doing a 3-week cycle, and then we're going to have a deload week. But the previous 3 weeks, you've been ending at 75, 85, and 95% of your training max. Now remember, our training max is when you take 90% of your 1 rep max. That's called your training max. So if I have a 200-pound back squat, I take 180 pounds, that's my training max. So that's what I'm going to find all my working percentages off of for the next 3 weeks. That weight stays the same for the next 3 weeks. You're not going up, you're not finding you're off your 1 rep max, you're not going, oh, that weight's too light for me, I'm going to go up. No, you get your training max, you find your percentages, you stay there, you work there for the next 3 weeks. So week 1, what we're doing this week, we're sticking with the squat and deadlift, is you're going to do 60, 65, 70, 75, and end at 80%. Then week 2, we're going to start off at 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 85, and then you're going to end at 90%. And then the last week, we'll start off and you'll end at 100% of your training max. So we're going to go up with heavier weights this week to find out your rep maxes that we did the previous 3 weeks. Then we'll have a deload week. And during that deload week, we'll be scaling it back down, doing 50 to 60% of your max, a lot of reps, a little bit of rest, a little bit less rest in between each set. For the Olympic lifts, we're going to focus 2 days a week on Olympic lifting, just like we've been doing, and we're going to focus on complexes. So with those complexes, we're going to be focusing on the first pull and basically the first pull to your power position. So we're going to be doing different complexes with the snatch and the clean to work on those progressions during the week. And each one of these will be every 2 minutes for 10 rounds, so basically 20 minutes of work is what we're going to be doing for the Olympic lifts over the next 3 weeks as well. And then conditioning over the next 3 weeks and probably further than that, and this is something that all of y'all need to take home on this, is I want your effort to be greater than or equal to 80%. So we don't ever want you to be in that red zone of 90 to 100% effort unless I tell you to, unless we have short, quick sprints. And I'm like, hey, today, pulling your ears back, you're going to go down to that pain cave and really want to get that heart rate up and work hard. But other than that, though, I want you working at 80%, greater than or equal to 80%. Maybe some days if you're not feeling good, it's okay to scale back on weight, and it's okay to go down to 70% and work at a 70% effort. Not every day you have to come in and just grind it out, okay? But I always want to be able to move consistently through the workouts. And one thing I got on here is find the pace between perfection and destruction. So that's what you have to really work within the confinements of yourself. And that's going to change day to day depending on the individual and depending on how much sleep you've had, what kind of food that you've been eating, how much water you've had that day, and did you take a few days of rest coming back, or have you been 3 days in a row? You know, you have all these different factors that come in and are going to play an important part on how you approach every day's workout. So you want to find that perfect spot in between perfection of every movement and destruction of every movement. I hope that makes sense. But that's it. If you got any questions, email me personally or just come into the gym, talk to the coaches that would be on hand, whether it's myself, Tim, Tyler, Joey. This week in particular, we got regionals coming up on Friday. So Friday classes, as of right now, we're going to have the afternoon classes will still be going on. The 9 a.m. class may be canceled. That's when regionals start. Our teams go in the morning. I think our times are like 9:50 and 11:20. And then Ben is going to go in the afternoon in those days. And I forgot the times that he's supposed to go. But we're going to put all that stuff up and keep you updated. And we'll keep you updated throughout the weekend. Remember, go to CrossFitGames.com, get your tickets for regionals. And if you got any other questions, oh yes, t-shirts are supposed to be in today. And if they're not, they'll be in tomorrow. And sorry for the last minute delivery on this. But anyways, have a great week. Come see me if you got any more questions. And